Hey guys, welcome back to the MCUHQ, and this is my review of episode 5 of Loki. I'm going to go into spoilers, so if you have not seen the latest episode, go watch it. If you have seen it, this is the place for you. This episode was basically Loki into the Loki-verse, and I loved that so much. It was so fun. All the Lokis, for the most part, were a joy to experience, especially Richard E. Grant, who made that classic Loki look work. He looked so stupid, and it worked. His performance definitely helped, because he was, exaggerated. It was beautiful. I didn't care for boastful Loki that much. Kid Loki was fine. I like Kid Loki. His Nexus event was lit. He killed Thor, and that's what got his Nexus event. Alligator Loki was a bit much, but I liked him. I like when he took off President Loki's hand. Speaking of President Loki, he was disappointing, wasn't he? He had 18 seconds of screen time. Almost all of the President Loki that you see is in that shot in the trailer. And I did not like that. I was ready for a lot of President Loki. I did find it funny that when Loki saw President Loki and all the others, he said this is a nightmare. He's so sick of himself at this point. I think that was funny. Now, the void that they were in was lit. I want a virtual tour of the void just to see everything that's in there. There was so much good stuff. So many Easter eggs. We got Thanos Copter, Frog Thor, a giant Yellow Jacket helmet, the Dark Aster, a helicarrier, and Kang Tower, which is, I guess, a version of Avengers Tower that Tony sells to Kang, and it's Kang, Q-U-N-G, instead of K-N-G. There was also a Leviathan and the Sanctum Sanctorum. I did not find pictures of those two, so I don't have pictures, but those two were in there somewhere. And holy crap, was that final battle not the coolest thing ever? Classic Loki's a badass. I'm so sad to see him gone, though. I wish we had him for longer, but we got him for one episode, and Richard E. Grant killed it in that one episode. He made a whole-ass Asgard with magic. Rainbow Bridge and all. He made the whole thing. So Loki and Sylvie get Alioth was his name. They enchant him. They go in. There's a castle beyond time. Who's in it? I think it's Kang the Conqueror. Yeah, I mean, it just makes the most sense to be Kang the Conqueror. Although, am I the only one who wishes we didn't have an overarching villain for this series? The mystery and intrigue of the TVA was cool enough. I thought the whole thing was going to be taking them down. But no, I guess there's someone behind the scenes. It doesn't take away from my enjoyment of the show, but personally, I don't think this is a show that needed a big villain. Kind of in the same way that WandaVision didn't really need a big villain. I know I'm jumping around a lot. I'm not doing play-by-play. I'm just talking about things I think were cool. One of those being that Loki and Sylvie are the cutest couple. I mean, did you see how happy he was when he put the blanket around both of them? He was like, I'm in, I did it. They better get to kiss at the end of the series, or else you guys are going to see a really funny video. I also don't think Sylvie's going to make it out. I kind of think she's going to die in the next episode. Because her and Loki were making plans, and that never goes well. Also, do you remember the shot from the trailer where Loki's on Asgard and he's King of Asgard? Well, in this episode, Sylvie says maybe he'll get to rule his own timeline when all of this is over, and I could totally see him ruling Asgard as the last shot of this show. Would not surprise me. Mobius's return was really downplayed because there was a lot of stuff going on in this episode, but holy crap, the hug with Loki was amazing. The only thing that would have made it better is if he had a jet ski in this episode, but he didn't. So he got to hug Loki. So look how happy they both were. And then even Sylvie was crying. It was beautiful. Loki finally has actual friends. I had chills throughout this whole episode. I think at the end when they were fighting Alioth, whatever the hell its name is, I was like, how is it possible to have goosebumps on your face? But here we are. It was fantastic. I had chills, I was cheering, I was laughing the entire time. I don't think it's as good as Loki episode 4, but it is still amazing. I can't wait to see how it wraps up. And given how unique the action in the show has been thus far, I don't think the ending is going to resort to just a generic comic book fight. I think we are in for a special treat in this finale, and I want it right now. This show wants to be binged. That's one thing I want to say before we go. WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier felt like weekly release shows. This does not. This feels like it should have all dropped at once and be binged. That feels like how the show wants to be, is binge watched and then move on. But we don't get that, do we? Well, there you have it. That's my review of Loki episode 5, Journey into Mystery. What did you all think of the episode? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Also, who do you think is in that castle? So leave a like on this video, subscribe, click on the bell icon to receive all notifications from the MCU HQ. That's going to be it. Have a great day, guys.